Hello everybody, the iLord Root here. This is Software Inc. We are Rendezvous Softworks, and we are working on both Master Office and our contracts. So, we're slated to get something finished today, hopefully. And I've had to restart this a couple of times because I want to show you something very interesting. Let's get a review scheduled as well. We happen to have this bug, it seems, where, watch this. If we release it, we have outstanding quality, but it's unfinished. I don't quite understand why that is. They were happy with it, and the contract system appears to be broken. For some odd reason, I don't know why. If I accept a contract, it just won't do any work on it. So that's a problem. I'm just going to pretty much go full on here with my code. We have reviews. We can end that. They're getting a little bit happy. They have high positive bias though, which means that it's probably not the best thing for us. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that, unfortunately. Oh, why it is that we're not putting any work in. I'm gonna wait a little bit for that because I think we'll get this press release going and we'll start doing external review. We can sort of coast our own momentum for now. Maybe they're just tired of doing contracts. Let's get another review scheduled here. And hopefully they will finish it soon. When these guys start getting happy, I will then do external review, and we will see exactly what's going on with this, because we've got close to 60,000 lines of code. Again, that's not really a metric of anything, but they're happy. That's the thing, we are losing money, however. Maybe we'll give them a break. You've finished the press release. It's lacking in features, but it sounds great. Well, I think we better begin to get this out pretty soon. I want to go ahead and outsource this review. What's some money spent? Let's see what they say. Oh, they're kinda happy with it, truth be told. Well, let's try, an embedded system then. Let's see if we can get that done. 'Cause hopefully we will fix that. I'll show you exactly what happens with this. So these guys will come and we'll finish this, actually. We'll promote this though, and they will just sort of sit there and twiddle their thumbs. I've tried pausing this. Let's market this, let's get a press build going. We don't have any followers to lose here. So I think that'll be okay. But yeah, no work on this whatsoever. We do have people following us though. Let's announce a release date too. Maybe July 1981. Let's go with, well, we vacation in July. Let's go with August. And I'm thinking at this point we'll promote it. We've been spending a lot of time on this. And we've actually got a whole bunch of people following this. So you can see nothing going on here. We're gonna lose out on that contract. And we lost money for canceling it. So for some reason, contracts are not working. It looks amazing, but it's outdated. Well, that's too bad. We've got a few months until release, though. Don't know what's causing that, and that is a bit of a problem. That does break the game. Let's get you. Maybe to do some marketing here. Go ahead and hype it. I think because of the fact that we have very little code, we'll find that it's not too terribly buggy. And we're not losing followers, which is great. How many months do we have left here to finish this? I don't know. But we are fixing a number of bugs here, which is grand, and we should start making money soon. You're not hyping, unfortunately. I guess we have to wait. And we got June and July. You're sort of doing nothing here. Why don't we send you out for education? We got a couple of months here. We'll get 2. Get 2 months going. We'll get you marketing. We might as well. We won't have you for 2 months, but it doesn't look like you're doing anything. We could release it early if we wanted to. You're just not doing anything. Why? I am very confused about what's happened here and how my game is broken. Of course, this is a testing branch, and that is bound to happen. We've got June. We need to open up our distribution here, I think. If I can find that. Distribution. I've not done this, but I think we can order. Unfortunately, we can't really order ahead of time. And we are hemorrhaging money because we can't do contracts. I don't quite know why. They're refusing to really do anything. So June. July. You come in, of course, because you don't have vacation. And where is Geraldine? I wonder, is she still being educated? Hopefully she will be back. So this may be the only thing that saves us here. But we've fixed almost all of our bugs, I think. We don't have very many left. It's hard to say, really. Bugs do creep up everywhere. We are now going to be in August. And why don't we release it? We'll give ourselves a $2,000 budget. There we go. We have support. So, the place is dirty. Why don't we get some people coming in? And doing their thing. We are spending tons of money, unfortunately. Can we get an assignment going? Promote that. We require art. We're gaining negative lines of code. I don't particularly understand that. Well, let's go to that. I thought we had ordered copies of this. Let's get 4,000 going. This is not so good. So something had changed here. Do a client review. They're unhappy with the 2D. Got today left. I wonder exactly what the deal is with this negative lines of code. And if we're going to make money off of this, you know, it's, we have users. Integrate that for me, though, if you will. That was a flop, unfortunately. That's due today. We're gonna have to promote that, I think. And release it. It does not meet demand. We still have several thousand copies in stock. So that did not go so well for us, I don't think. But at least the contracts are working now. I'm gonna go with the logistics application. No art, has to be mediocre. But we're gonna have to be terribly careful here, because something has changed here. I've got negative lines of code, which I suspect is a bug of some kind, or it may be some kind of goal. Let's get you to review, please. There were people complaining about the fact that you sort of had to, let's see what you got here. Oh, they're happy with it. There were people complaining about the way that this worked. We'll just promote it. We'll see what happens. And I think maybe what they did was because you couldn't really tell how many lines of code it would take to reach your goal. I think that core dumping probably made it to where this sort of thing, you have a target now, I guess. We've got one more day left on the bug fixing. Why don't we go ahead? We're not going to do something new yet. we still have not made much of a profit off of our deal here, and it may be the case that, I mean, we've got $1 in refunds, but look at that, we spent a ton of time working on this, and we didn't really get that much out of it. They're going to start complaining about being dirty, so I'm going to call cleaning. You are done with the marketing today. And let's get another embedded system going. We'll take that logistics application too. So you can do design on that. We'll get that out as soon as we can. Promote that. Because we need to keep the cash going. Car sausage. That is very strange. Let's see when we release this how happy they are with us. If they do actually have a goal in mind, I think that should probably change, because you see, it's not really a matter of, well, let's release that. Okay, they're happy with that. Let's get a review going. That was done. Satisfactory and outstanding. Why don't we get another embedded system? We need to keep this going for the time being. We lost a fair amount of money just trying to get this thing sorted out. You're happy with it. That seemed to work. We'll promote it. That is due today. That is a shame. I don't know what happened. Oops, we need to release this yesterday. Get the review going. They might like it. How are we doing on the releases? We haven't really done much to make back our money. We do have 419 fans, though, which is good. That means that we can get started on other software projects. And what we can probably do to help with that, I am going to add another employee. I think we're going to search for them after we get some of these contracts going. We are going to get we're going to get a ton of these guys going. McFang Chicken, you're happy. Promote that, please. And we'll just keep on going. We don't really have any other way we can do this. McStreet Corp can handle this, I think. Why don't we get, while we're at it, why don't we get the IT support in here? It's probably time to finish getting those computers repaired. I mean, we're doing okay. Not too much demand, though. Now, at one point I do want to do an operating system. That's going to be pretty difficult. Let's try something, though. What we can actually do is we can take our IP, and what I'm hoping... We didn't get much out of it last time. We got less than a year. Spreadsheet presentation and scripting. That's still all system. Some 2D work. And we will just get that going in the background. Oh, except, will we? This is gonna be... no. I don't see this guy here. We're just gonna keep on, moving these guys forward. So we're gonna have spreadsheets and presentations available. This is going to be Master Office 2.0. And we need to add support for operating systems. We have the bot and next. Sounds good. Why don't we get that queued for development? And we'll just come forward here. So, you know, we're still living on contracts for the most part. But we are making some nut profit off of it. Promote that, please. You have 1 day left. Master Office is going to take a little bit of design. How is your marketing, by the way? We need to take a look at you. We can show your skill. Because the marketing doesn't show up otherwise. You're at 100% marketing. That's very useful for us. Let's get a review scheduled from the client. And you want to raise $618. Okay, I guess you're a full-time marketer, so we'll accept that. You are, in the long run, helping us. But here's something that I've learned about that entire thing. We didn't get a review going, did we? We'll get the client to review. Oh, they did review. They're happy. Okay. Promote that, please. Got 1 day left on that. We need to really... we need to release that. So yeah, I mean, we're back up at trying to make a little money. I don't know what the negative lines are going. We've got the car carrot. I guess it's a carrot for your car. We do need to start hiring other people, though. A reason for that is without it, we're going to have trouble fulfilling these contracts, I think. Our marketer is spending a fair amount of time on this. Let's see, promote that, please. We'll get a review scheduled, probably by the end of the day. Can fix all of the bugs, if you will. And you're gonna use the bathroom. Will you do that? So these guys consider it outstanding. You know what? I think it's time. It's time that we get another programmer. Well, something in the middle, though. Let's try that again, because we do want definitely somebody who can help us with the programming. We want skill, personality. Don't care about specialization. I'm gonna spend 2,000 looking. We have somebody that's great, but not terribly skilled. Let's sort by skill then. If we can get a good fit, See, you're stressed. I don't want high stress. Oh, you're stubborn and mean, and somehow that makes you normal. Rosie Cruz, you're good. Let's look again one more time. Okay, you're good. Actually, you're quite good. Okay, I want you. You're going to be part of a new team. Probably, because we need some people to do the bug fixing here. What I want to do is I want to go to our teams. I'm going to add the newbie team. And the deal with the newbie team is that when this guy comes in, hopefully soon, well, yes, we're working on it. We're gonna assign you to newbie. Where are you? I thought I hired you. Did I just spend $4 grand for nothing? You review that. You're happy. I probably should have figured you would be. Do not get added to core for some reason. I am a little bit dissatisfied about that. It does seem to be pretty easy to, we'll do that. Do a little work on this stuff. It does seem to be pretty easy to accidentally kill this thing off. Let's see. You are not part of the team, are you? I must have accidentally canceled out that, which means we're gonna have to search again. That is due today. Master Office, how are you doing? We are beginning to lose money just a little bit, but we are making our marketing costs back, and the thing is that we're putting our foot into the door, so to speak. Okay, you promote that. We got 1 day left. Get a review scheduled soon. And you're still doing your thing. So review that. What does the client say? Oop. Release it. We need to better know. Alright, 20 reviews is fine. They are unhappy with the art. We need a 2D coder, for sure. Let's try this again. This time, hopefully, I will not blow the $4 grand looking. You're not a designer, you are a programmer. Let's go by skill. 67 and great. Yeah, I'll take that. But, we'll put you on newbie. For now. Well, core would be good. Yeah, we'll put you on core. You're not an artist. We do need to get one of those pretty soon. Unfortunately, this is one of the problems. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, that's me. one of the problems is that, well, you know what? We'll get you on core for now. We won't do newbie just quite yet. Let's see. Review, please. Hopefully, we'll be able to get past this, because it is a bit of a problem. You're not coming in until tomorrow, unfortunately. You're still dissatisfied. Well, you know what? We're not going to get anything done with the art. I just want... That really has to be mediocre quality, I think. And then this guy will come in and he will fortunately get involved. Now the thing is if we take a look at this, this guy probably ain't such a good programmer. I wouldn't think. His programming probably could use a little... Well, he's a good programmer. Not a good designer, though. He's decent at it. But I think we will set your role to program. That's what you're good at. So Michael Ellis is going to... Let's do some programming now. We need to... Oh, we're overdue. Well, we better release it. Inadequate quality. Well, that's too bad. It's time for you to earn your keep, though, Michael. Because we're almost up to several stars. We'll get this guy designed very quickly. And there we go. Promote it. We're actually doing pretty well here. We're now, hopefully, able to handle this. What does the review look like? We may be... They like it. I mean, we're at the point, at least, to where whenever payday comes, we can handle it. That'll be priority 2. Now, unfortunately, we may want to stop doing our PR. It's not really helping us. It didn't really sell as many units as I would have hoped. And I think that there's really nothing that we can do about that. I'm going to want to do some expansion pretty soon, too. Because we have our cubicle farm here. But, let's see, get you to review, if you will. Let's get you all reviewed here. I want to do some expansion because we're going to want a lot more programmers that are happy with it, which means I'm okay with promoting it. And tomorrow we have the beta going. Don't need any artists. I don't quite know why we have negative lines of source code. That seems very strange to me. Why don't we, in fact, release that? I think it's outstanding. We got the full amount back. And our reputation is very slowly going up. Now, what I want to do... You know, we're doing okay, really, in terms of all this, but I do want to start cranking through contracts. These guys at least are not stressed, but you are unhappy. Why? You do have stress. And I reckon that probably is due to the fact that we've got so many outstanding projects. 58 were missed, unfortunately. We'll cancel support. That'll slow you down or that'll give you a little bit less to do. Because we're not really making any money. There's a lot of things probably we could do different about this. They're not as enthusiastic about as we are. Why don't we, though, get you, our marketing person, when we get past the design, I think it'll be a-okay, and we'll get the cleaning in there. That's important. Why don't we get reviews scheduled as well, and if you like it, then you like it. 18 reviews. You say a-okay, I say it's time to promote this. So it turns out maybe having 2 contracts at once may be a bad idea while we're independently developing our software. We'll go with a good quality, I think. Maybe let it get up to great. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. We got beta today, why don't we release that? They consider it outstanding quality. Why don't we pick up... Well, here's the thing, we want to get our reputation up. We're going to need to do some expansion, too. In fact, one of the things that I want to do eventually is to get source code management, which will reduce the bugs. You are stressed. Why don't you go home? We don't need you. You want a canteen, though. We have great quality. I'm willing to promote that. And there's really nothing to do here. So we've been cranking through contracts. And also doing some design. Because we have the spare programmer, that will work out just fine. I also want to come up here. Let's get some marketing action going. Let's get a press release written. You can write that up, right? Promote that. That's going to take a little while, I think. Let's outsource to the client and see what they think. Beta today, quickly. No. Release it! Well, it was overdue, unfortunately, because the clock turned. I should have just paused the game. And that reduces our reputation. If they're happy with it, we can promote it. Let's not make the same mistake we did earlier. And this guy definitely did not sell. We're not showing our marketing here. We must remember to release this. Let's get an internal review going as well. There we go. I'm happy with releasing that. We were late by 1 minute. So that created problems for us, which slightly reduced the deal here. This has to be bad quality, and it's 16 grand. I'm gonna take it. Let's see how our review is going. I'm hoping that by doing what we've done, let's promote that, get that going, get you guys reviewed. I'm hoping by doing this, that what we're able to do is we are able to... Chicken sausage, you're happy. Okay, promote that, please. We really do need a break room around here. We might also do well with parking. How are we doing on this? We're doing okay. It's 6 o'clock. So far, everybody's good, but we are suffering from reduced performance. Probably because these people want their own offices. I'm thinking that's the deal. So why don't we, real briefly... Well, we got a little while to go, so why don't we just real briefly begin working on that. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to, I guess, extend this just a little bit. Definitely want to put in the parking. Got the vertical parking, how about the horizontal? We can get you to come up like that. They'll start parking instead of taking the bus, which I think will help them. We can click on this guy, and I believe we can merge the rooms together. And now they're all one room. And this guy can maybe turn into our break room. And we can get each one of these guys their own office. And we could purchase more land too, come to think of it. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So I think if we give them maybe 4x4 offices, do that. And we want to dismantle the window. I guess that's technically a wall segment. Why don't we come out here then? Give them 4x3. Why not? Because I think it'll be quite handy. And that actually fits exactly for these guys. And then when we create a newbie team, they'll work in the cubicle farm. But these guys are our star programmers, star marketers, whatever you want to call them. They need better accommodations, and they probably will work a little bit better that way. And this guy will become the break room, I guess. So yeah, merge those two together. 1, 2, and 3. Get you some nice windows here. It is a little bit lavish, but we probably want it. And we will move them in after today. And we'll get them started on another contract while they're here. And get them this other logistics application. They're bringing in money, so I think that they deserve it. What do you guys think of this? You're not happy with it? Well, that's perfectly fine. I don't expect you to be. Got 1 day left. I'm just gonna go ahead, I think, and release it. We got the full amount here. And we need to go ahead and begin moving these things. So that means, for instance, we'll move the entire thing down here. You can go in the... We'll have you go like that. And we'll move you as well. You are the accountant, or I guess a marketing person. You are this person here. And we can do some things to make it a little bit easier as well. So for instance, they're going to need temperature control. We are going to need a vent. It has to be on an exterior wall, though. Let's give you a heater, at least. Or a radiator. We need lights as well. We'll have a ceiling light here. So we got plenty of room for now. I think if they get too warm or too cold, then they can come in here. We have a couch that these guys can sit on. We don't need the cubicles anymore. Not yet, anyhow. And, you know, really, what else can we throw in here? Do we have any entertainment? Any canteen stuff? Yeah, there's a coffee maker. We'll just throw the coffee maker down here. That way you can grab coffee that'll re-energize you. We'll get a floor plant, I think, in each one of these guys' room here. Give them a little bit more environment. Staff is unable to reach this lamp. Okay, it has to be in the center then. I would have figured it would have been like a light switch, really. Get you a bookshelf going. This supposedly boosts the skill too. That creates a lot of noise, unfortunately. And I'm not quite sure if we don't have the ventilation here, like... You know what? There's not enough room. I guess we'll have to remove the windows. I guess what we'll do is we will come through here. We'll put in some vents here. And then we'll maybe add a little window later. Let's just add a small one here that people can look into what they're doing. Let's do one more day, I think. At least, maybe 1 or 2 more days. And you see they're parking here, and they're actually carpooling as well. So yeah, they're liking it so far. You are missing that thing there. We'll just promote that. Get a review going to the client, even though there's really nothing to review. Let's also get a team review of this. Probably going to be quite a bit of code, unfortunately. They're happy with it, which means that can be promoted. Really, I guess what we need is we need a review group. Oh, they're on vacation today. Well, that's fine. Get all these things done here. Let's see what we have. You're unhappy with it. Let's get everything done here. This seems to be working just a little bit better. Let's release it. We can get the newbie team in probably around the time we start needing support. I think that'll be it. Lines of code, as you could see, the lines of code thing you should still ignore. Even though they might have an idea of how many lines of code it may require. It's probably not a bad idea to ignore it. And look at that, we actually made tons of money. I'm almost thinking about, let's at least get some cleaning done here. Call IT. Probably maintenance needs to come. We haven't had them come in a while. And eventually, we are going to want to begin printing off our own software. We'll get a team review going. That's going to be the thing. We're past vacation. Well, they're off the entire month, aren't they? Gonna take a little while. You're still very unhappy with it. Let's get you to prioritize design. You're sort of on your own here without it. Let's get a review scheduled. So, I mean, we're back up despite that one deal where we did not know. They're happy with it. We're gonna go ahead and promote it. As long as they're happy with it, that's the only important thing. Yeah, there we go. Why don't we get that press release out? We're over 100 clocks now. And we have 1 day left on that. I mean, we're making a decent amount of money, I think. Everybody's off. Let's see what they said. They're still very unhappy about that. Geraldine is going to be a lifesaver for her. She has low bias, so we can trust her opinion. She doesn't care whether or not it might get her fired or not. She just wants it done. Which I like. Now we Could do some extension here, and I may do that between episodes. We have a fair amount of cash to play around with now. We are releasing our second piece of software, and we'll release that press release. They don't know us, but they will. It looks decently feature rich, so I think we will begin to get people following it. Once we sort of bootstrap ourselves with this, I want to do an operating system, I think. We might need a little bit bigger of a team to do it. But until then, this has been Thy Lord Root, and I shall see you next time.